One. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Binary Beginner course. In this class, we are going to be learning about finding higher highs and lower lows in the market to really learn how to just mark up zones, to learn how to draw harmonic scans, and to overall just kind of learn support and resistance. And the most simplest way I can probably explain this is that even though this is overall in the downtrend before entering what we call a consolidation phase, or otherwise known as a ranging market, there are higher highs and lower lows that need to be respected and applied, because when trading on the 1 minute time frame in binary, though these previous higher highs and lower lows are what are going to become later on what we call zones. Okay, and how we do this is simply we identify what a higher high and what a lower low is. A higher high is the highest point we see in the market, right? This is the 1 minute. We don't need to know what happened 5 years ago. We need to know what happened recently, right? So chart markups in binary are a little bit easier due to the simple fact that we can analyze recent market to get data to trade right now. So this right here is the higher high. As price drops and retested, it created this zone here. It created this price. And so let's mark that. This is called a lower high. Then price came up. I'm sorry, that's called a higher low. I apologize. This is called a higher high. This is called a higher low. Then market pulls back up, right? For this trend, that's the higher high. For this current trend right here, this is the higher high. So we know that price, if it comes back to this area, it's going to either fall down from this area, or it's going to consolidate because previous price had some problems here. So we now know that this is a higher high, because in current price, this is the highest high. It's consolidating here. So then price starts to drop down. We now know that this is now a trending market. It retested back up. Retesting is when it comes back up to previous price. A retest is when price comes up to previous price. I'm going to say it like 3 more times. A retest is when price comes up or down to previous price. And that is what this was. This was a retest. So the retest creates higher highs and lower lows. When the retest creates a higher high and then a lower low, that becomes a zone. How we dignify and how we label zones is getting our rectangle tool, and then we draw a box right underneath the candles. And then when price comes up and it rejects, that is now a zone. Finding higher highs and lower lows creates zones. Creating zones gives you price entry. Write that down. Finding higher highs and creating zones gives you price entry and price rejections. Ladies and gentlemen, practice finding higher highs and lower lows and marking your zones. It is the only way to truly be a trader. Because when you find higher highs and lower lows, you create support resistance. When you understand support and resistance, you understand that price is going to bounce off of each other. What goes up must come down. The market is mathematical, fundamental, and technical. Finding higher highs and lower lows is applying all three skill sets in one. This is Mr. Binary Sauce signing off with this call. I'll see you on the next one.